Right. Are we live? Good morning. Happy Friday. We got Mr. Isaiah in the house. Good morning to you, man. How did yesterday go for you? MLGO. She left leftovers, man. Look where that thing went. 20 down to what? 13? No, that was a hard one. Probably the right idea not to leave leftovers on something gambly like that. Today, what are we looking at? I got a few tickers on the watch list. There's been so many little penny plays just popping up, guys. Like, so many freaking little penny plays. ME still has me contemplating. Yesterday, man, I just taking my shower. I'm just thinking about this ME trade. We got the halt down. It opened up like right where it was at. You know, I think Isaiah and I had a 123 average. It opened up at like 117. I just need to milk these winners more for what they're worth, or size into it. I wanted another bit of size on it. It's so uncomfortable to like hit a winner when it's going to hurt your average, but I got to do that, dude. Like, I don't know. It's all about retraining the mind. Actually, I'll read this quote this morning. Most think that consistency is derived from learning more about the market, when in fact, consistency is achieved when you fully learn and master yourself. So you're learning, that's a huge wake-up call. I mean, no one teaches this stuff, guys, but it's so true. Like, it's not about how long you stare at these computers. I have more time watching these charts than probably most people. That's not it. There's so many variables in trading there and nuances. So when you're in any given trade, I mean, there's different traders in it. Yeah, there's pattern recognition, but there's never a guarantee. And so what we have to guarantee is that we retrain our minds towards consistency. So consistency is achieved when you fully learn and master yourself, your own mind. Like, not necessarily just looking at charts. You got to master your mind. Embracing the risk, implying more things can happen than will happen. 2.5Q, good job yesterday. MG in the house. Wasn't going to trade today. I thought you will be off. Me too. Yeah, my kids are out of school, and I got to take them to a doctor's appointment in like an hour and a half. I'm probably only going to be on here till between 10:30 and 11. But yeah, I got a 5 and 3-year-old. I told my son, you got to babysit your sister. So they're downstairs right now. They'll probably run up here at any given second. But yeah. That's today. So I got my ears listening out for them if they need anything. There's just so many plays that have a high short interest. That's what we've been seeing a lot. IBRX, I like this one. It's got massive 420 resistance on it. You guys see left of the chart, 420 up and over 4, and then 414 is the 200-day moving average as well. Yeah, I gave you some money on Wolf. Yeah, I had a very tight stop on that 224. It's still holding this 310. Yeah, that was a good one. Good trade there. Never got any follow-through momentum on it, so the right idea was let the longs unwind. IBRX, that one looking for the 420 area, looking for a pop. So yesterday would have been a green day. Again, had I not have stopped out at the top on like this AEVA pop and drop. So I have the right idea. So far the week is slightly green. What I want to do though is I keep giving them a little more room. Because the trade we took a few days ago, PRCH, very similar story. This was the hangover, pop and drop and fade. So up the prior day, pops, profit taking, and it just more longs are in it than shorts, so it just stays kind of heavy and unwinds. Unfortunately topped out of AEVA, so that That would have been so good on the day. This morning's top percent gainer is PRTG. I'm probably avoiding this one. Actually, I am going to avoid this one. This is a pump and dump. Looking left of the chart, that's what we see. A few dollars up to 23, a few dollars up to like 12, and then this morning we're gapping up there to 12 too. But notice the last few times PRTG made this move, we see these big upper shadows. There's a lot of, like I said, you can have pattern recognition, but there's a lot of variables. Each trader adds a new additional variable to the trade. So you got to consider that. Probably, I really liked ONDS here. This was a hangover too, but then I saw the short interest here was, let me look at it again. ONDS. I just know we're in squeeze central right now. Even though Wolf worked out great, yeah, that trade like you took, Wolf worked out real well. Even though that had a major amount of shorts on it. So we got 15%, which is up there, but I like ONDS. I mean, it has sold off a lot off of its high back in December. So up on a few days from 60 some cents up to $1. I like the 120. You guys know I'm always looking at the 20-cent area. So 120 is what I'm looking at for a potential pop and short into that. IBRX as well. I like this one. This climb yesterday, I like that one popping up towards $4. If we get a spike out of the gates, maybe like we're getting right now, to short into that against 420. And then Dollar Tree, DLTR, this one had a climb yesterday, and it's sitting at like a lot of resistance. DLTR sitting at a lot of resistance up here in the 77, 70 to 78 range. One second, guys. Okay. Yeah, if anything with PRTG, I mean, this is where all the volume is. It'd probably just be like a short against the pre-market highs. But these things can easily get a morning spike. Very pricey to locate that one. Monster, I don't mind on the hangover too. MNST. And then, of course, the CNXC we were trading yesterday. That one, 50 up to 65. Man, that made just a crazy move relative to its normal trading day. This thing 50 up to 65. I know that one's got a decent short interest as well. It's aggravating because everything I'm looking at, just a decent short interest. So frustrating. Does ALC look like a hangover setup to you? It should. Yeah, that one. Oh, thank you for pointing that one out. I know we were looking at it yesterday. Yeah. It could have definitely had longs up here, up and over 97. A lot of longs up in this range. You could, previous close 96.80 could be the resistance we trade off of. Yeah, I do like that one. 97, it pretty much hit resistance 97 right there. And support level could be down here at 90, under 95. Yeah, I do like that one. Yeah, I'd like a pop on it because right now it feels 1-to-1 on the risk reward. ALC, the risk being like up a point and the profit being down a point. But ALC, we were watching that one yesterday. Kayvon mentioned it. Good morning to him. So that is a setup I like. That is a setup I like. I think, again, I'm going to be smaller on size and give them a little bit more room. I mean, yesterday I did that, and I still hit the top on a few, so I like the idea of it. It's been working so far. I need to be a little patient with some of these entries, but yeah, ALC is not a bad one. So we got our Wild Wild West trade that we're just going to watch. PRTG. I can't take my eyes off of it. It's just the hoe of the market. Gotta keep the eyes peeled on it. Then a few others, more consistent setups that I'm eyeballing. ONDS potentially hitting that on a short. 120 is the really good resistance there. 108's the 200-day. I could start it early, and then IBRX a pop up towards 420. And then DLTR. Man, DLTR's got the 200-day at near 80. Yeah, 79. DLTR on a spike. I might hit on a short side, guys. Spike out of the gate. So here we are. Market's about to open up. Ding, ding, ding. Let's get it. ALC, good eye there. A pop there. Looking at Mr. Doug in the house, sending green your way. Big day for my son today, getting his driver's permit. Whoa. Are you excited or nervous? Congratulations. ONDS, monitoring that one. IBRX, okay, we're seeing a few sell-offs. DLTR, I like the spike there to short into against the 200-day. SPY sitting right at its open right now. PRTG, the hoe of the day, that one's being met with some resistance up at 1220. That one's most eyes are there, so there's going to be some manipulation. Then, of course, monitoring Isaiah's ALC. He pointed out, I do like that one. That one is good. Like, I really want to pop there against that previous close, though. PRTG bouncing around the open. I mean, it's going to accumulate longs. According to the past chart history, PRTG is going to give most back. So be mindful of that. ONDS on the hangover I like, but not if it sells off right out of the gates. Dang it, ONDS. Sometimes when they sell off, they'll do like a red to green move. That's the aggravating part. DLTR still going up, and that one I'm interested in a short against the 200-day, 79.20. So that would be given a little room. I'd probably have to start a little smaller on the short and monitoring Dollar Tree though. Yeah, Dollar Tree I may get ready to hit, guys. Again, smaller size, a lot of wiggle room. Let's start with put a half order on the ask. 79.20. Damn it. Oh, look at my order right there. My beautiful order. 79.18. It just literally dropped a point. All right. Okay, PRTG getting a little curl on it. NIU sell off. ONDS. Oh, and DS should have smacked that one out of the gates apparently too. I did like that on the hangover. Not enough meat on the bone now. Let's keep looking. DLTR did come to us, but that one didn't get an entry. PRTG may have just halted up. It's testing pre-market highs. PRTG. Dude, God, that's so tempting. ALC 95.90 was the crack area yesterday. Still holding that right now. Yeah, I like that there's some longs in it up here in like the 96.50 to 97.40 range that could unwind it here today. Yeah, that DLTR is kind of painful. That's exactly what I was looking for. ALC, I'm thinking about hitting it. I mean, the risk is 96.80 previous close. So I could start it at least here. Half size. Feel like I need a freaking market order into this. Actually get an entry. Slower play. It will be if I can get involved. Need that support. Kayvon mentioned definitely to crack on it. Got filled 96.17. All right, that's half position. I'm gonna just set a stop right now so I can look around for something else. Let's set the stop at 97 on those shares. All right, gonna look around. PRTG tapping 13. NIU hangover sell-off. Lots of good hangover sell-offs at the open. Man. All right, let's see what some of these gainers are doing. DLTR. DLTR could be providing like sloppy seconds. Man, dude, look at the daily here. DLTR. It pretty much looks like it nearly tapped that 200-day up there. Near 80. 78.35. God, I cannot stand the thought of taking a short on this. Nearly 2 points off the high. All right, guys, what was the mistake yesterday that I just went over with ME? I felt good about that trade and wanted to hit it again, even when it was a winner and didn't. It's one of those things that feels uncomfortable, right? Scaling into a winning trade, especially because you have to pretty much bring down the risk a little bit. If your average isn't gonna get better, it's gonna get worse. So ALC, I'm monitoring that winning trade so far for that. We'll see. We'll see. Again, need it heavy against 95.80. All right, flipping around. DBVT trying to do a little red to green move. KULR hitting the 50-day. That's a little penny play. I don't mind these little cheap penny plays that hit a ton of resistance. $2, very strong resistance, KULR. Pop up there would be interesting. Q4 earnings. Towards $2. I'll put that one on the watch list. Closer up towards 2. I'm interested there. IBRX still selling off. One has room under 320. DLTR still heavy. What's the SPY doing right now? SPY did a little red to green move on the day. PRTG still sitting right under $13. KULR is pretty good against 2. FYI, just be mindful of that. Let me look at the 50-day there too. 182. Okay, 182, which had already tapped. KULR. All right, MG. MG is saying, guys, I think probably going to hit ALC again in a little bit. BKTI, that one, 38. BKTI. I might be looking at the wrong one. This one's too thinly traded. Isaiah in CNXC, 64.56. Yeah, it's a good hangover. Previous close, 65. It's kind of a key level there we want to stay heavy against. Remember, that one had a decent short interest yesterday. It was like 15%. God, I like it too, though. Good eye there. I'm thinking about joining you. CNXC, let me pull that one up. What's the spread here? E. All right. EE. Yeah, I really like this one too for like a more of a fuller. It's got a 50-cent spread on it right now. God. 50-cent spread, dude. Yeah, it's good against that previous close around in the 65 range. It's good against. It's got so much room to pull back. 63.50. I gotta do like very minimal shares here, but I do like it. Put an order out there at 63.50. See if it gets taken out. Stop is going to be like 65.50, something like that. That's more of an all-day kind of play I'm interested in. And then ALC, I'm thinking about tapping that one again. I still like this one. Just monitoring that one at the moment. All right, let's do a little flip through, see what's going on. PRTG, $13, very heavy, just elevator down and halted. Elevator down and halted. It's PRTG. DBVT did a red to green move for those trading the lower price stocks. RKLB. TMC, that one. A little penny play too. Possibly a short there. TMC, not a ton of room on it. Let me look. TMC being hit with $2 resistance. TMC trading higher after the earnings beat. Let's take a look at how much those shares cost. TMC. 20 cents per 100. We need that one like a little higher, TMC. All right, what's CNXC doing? Kayvon made a point. The longer it holds, the higher it has a chance of squeezing. Yeah, especially with that spread. It doesn't look like I'm going to get a fill. I'm just going to cancel that order for now. I think what I'm going to do is size into ALC, full size, and then bring the risk down a little bit. So I'm going to cancel that. Sell short. Got to do the uncomfortable thing sometimes, guys, and try to put throw another 20 on it. Risk has got to come down to like 96.50. You'll see 96.50. Yeah. If it doesn't start cracking and curls back around up there, probably not going to work out. PRTG in that halt down still. DLTR was the miss so far, that pop and fade. Man, that was such a miss. Down 2 points. KULR potential, that short against 50-day moving average is pulling back. 180 is down to 170. And TMC, there's something there still. All right, I got my fill on ALC. So now my average is right at the ask, 96.11. I'm going to adjust the risk there. Not sizing in anymore. Sized into a winner. Very uncomfortable, but got to get comfortable with it to try to maximize some winning positions. So we'll set the stop 96.50. There we go. We'll let her rip, Tater Chip. TMC, very good up here. $2 is very strong. I'm going to check the short interest on this before I make a determination. It's a metal company. I hate these metals right now. The metals have been sustaining their moves a little longer than 6% short interest. Not bad. It is curling back around right now. 220 would be so nice there. Oh, thinking, guys. TMC. I'm gonna accept those shares, TMC, just 100 right now. I really like it against 220, but I feel a little early getting involved, but then I also feel like I don't know if it's really even gonna get up there. I'll keep a hold of these shares. Man, Kevin, what you thinking? 220. Don't want to chase it or get in FOMO in early because it really doesn't have. It's only up 25.6 cents off of the close. 220. Sitting right at right above the 50-day. Gotta keep a close eye on it. PRTG still in its halt. Again, guys, I'm got my kids today. They're downstairs. I'm not going to be trading much longer than probably till 10:30. DLTR still the miss. WRB, that made a pretty good climb. WRB, let's see what's going on with that. Long-term growth alignment. WRB, this one's at 52-week highs, but that one's getting a spike right now. TMC's coming back up towards $2. I'm still monitoring that one. I would love a liquidity grab up and over the highs to get involved there. And then ALC, still going kind of sideways. Working me right now. All right, TMC testing $2. Testing $2 is TMC. The break up and over, probably going to hit short. With 220 ultimately being the risk there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna go ahead and take it started at least. Right up here, just trying to do a U-shaped move. It may get a little spike up towards that, up and over the highs of 205. Let's set a OCO stop on it. 223. All right, TMC orders are placed. Wouldn't mind smacking it again one more time. We'll see. It's kind of going slow and sideways right now, but giving it a little room up there. ALC curling around a little bit. So in the red on that one. PRTG, that one opened up. Continuation on that sell-off. DLTR trying to hold a 75 support line. SPY chopping around. GFI at some highs right now. GFI. I'm going to flip around the gainers and see what's going on. HMY gold. That one's straight up. So I'm saying these like minerals and gold, silver, all these plays have been just straight up. Yeah, that KULR short would have been nice right there. That's looking pretty good right now. It could probably get like a little bounce play right here, KULR. KULR like against 146. Bounce play. This one's nose diving. It's been seeing a lot of consolidation down here in the 150s. Could maybe get a little bounce play down here. Monitoring that. Kayvon PYPL, he's looking for a textbook bounce there, or did you already get it? That one's already bouncing off of 6620s. Good work, good work. Okay, make sure we're not missing anything. GFI is at its highs. HMY, the gold play, is at its highs. Straight up. I don't see any resistance left of the chart for that one. That one's just straight up squeezing out. KULR just dumping. It could be like a little bounce play down here. Kind of interested in a bounce, honestly. KULR. Let me see. I might scoop that one up if it capitulates under 150. I would look for some capitulation under 150. I'll keep an eye peeled there. AGX, Isaiah's in. Not bad. Short on 149.25, correct? Against the highs. Yeah. It's got a lot of resistance on the chart too in the 160s. 155. Yeah, that was pretty good. Throw that on the watch list. All right, 1 second, guys. All right. Okay, let's flip around. GFI still at highs. HMY still squeezing up and out. TMC, the short I'm with, is trying to hold $2 right now, so I'm not too thrilled about that. Gotta be patient. Spell patience with a P-A-Y. Gotta try to be patient. The play that... Good God. AGX, Isaiah. 146 bid, 148 ask. Jeez. That's a tough one. Not missing anything, guys. CNXC, those in the green for you, Isaiah. Nice work there. Okay, so right now I'm working just ALC, which is going sideways. I need that one to profit take. And then TMC short. Pretty much an adjusted risk here would be against the highs. I mean, I like to hit it again against 220, but if it slows down and fades here, then we'll be all right. ALC, ideally, I like this one to fade and crack that support from yesterday, 95.80, and start heading down towards 95. That's what I'm kind of looking for there. Dude, let's go, Isaiah. In that at 149.25, down at 145 on the ask now. Let's freaking go, dude. Making that dough. Mr. Keith in the house. How's your head doing this morning? Man, this one, IBRX. I did like this IBRX on the short side as a hangover. And it's kind of sitting at a decent level right now that I'm interested in. This one's like a slow fader too. If she does fade, that is. All right, let me take a look at my trades, make sure I'm not blowing up over here. Okay, KULR, this one. I don't mind a little dead cat bounce on a sell off under 150. I might have my finger on the trigger here. It's probably going to dump under 150. These things, a lot of stop orders are down there like that. I don't mind scooping it up. Just a real quick scalp, maybe if it sells off, capitulates under the 150. Kayvon, about to lock. Or Isaiah, did you get your concussion? Your morning concussion? You know, that's a good sign that the day is going to be a good day if you get your morning concussion, right? Oh, dude, this IBRX looks so good for like a fade against 350, 340. Let me see how much those cost. IBRX. All right, IBRX. Let's sell short. Oh, it's ETB. How lovely. I love when stocks are ETB. I love the cheapness of the locates. Amazing. All right, so IBRX, I like it against like 340. 340. I'm in 2 other tickers right now, so I don't have enough buying power for this, I don't think. No, I don't. All right. I'm in 2 tickers, so I don't have enough buying power for this one. All right, that's the advantage of a small account, right? Disadvantage. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Make sure I don't blow up. I gotta check on my kids. And take IBRX if you want to against 340. It's not a bad setup. All right. Hey, you guys are still around. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. IBRX, yeah, that one looks so good against... Really, that previous close is holding up against as resistance. Oh, TMC got a little bounce off of VWAP right there. I'm falling out of love with that one, quite honestly. I'm going to adjust the risk on TMC. I might even get out of it and take IBRX. Let me... Yeah, I'm falling out of love with TMC. Let me just bring down the risk. I don't like it holding up like it is. I'll just put the risk like 205. I just keep it real tight. Falling out of love with her. And then... Yeah, it looks like it's going to take me out too. And then ALC still going sideways. So, man, 2 trades I'm with going sideways. And the trades I have not taken have all worked out. Isn't it beautiful? God, points. Oh, so aggravating. TMC squeezing up and out. I just got taken out there. That is A-okay. That one curling on around, squeezing out a little bit more is TMC. So be mindful of that. ALC. Not looking great either. All right, guys. We got our work cut out for us this morning. Yeah, TMC squeezing up and out. She was looking good. She was looking pretty good. So be mindful of that. 220 may be good resistance there. But she's kind of slow, steady, going sideways. Let's flip through a few charts and see if there's anything else we can get involved with. DLTR, man, that pop and fade was like the bread and butter. You know, I'm not going to just sit here and focus on this, but it just the bread and butter. The hangover, pop, try to get short. It's like always, you know, the CNXC hangover sell-off too. CNXC, that one hangover sell-off. If you don't know what a hangover is, description of my videos. They work very, very well, but a lot of times you have to like market order into them because they just snap so much. All right, I'm going to flip through the gainers. MLGO getting a climb. Surprising, MLGO. And then what else do we have? I'm going to catch up on chat. Margarita in the building. How's the market today? So far, market is selling off. Kind of weak. Been a couple good setups that I have not been involved with, unfortunately, but market's not too bad right now. Keith, when can I lock up 2 green days in a row? I think my headache will go away. Dude, tell me about it. Freaking tell me about it. It is the worst. It's the worst. Okay, ALC, I'm sticking with my risk there. 96.50 for that one to profit take and fade. I'm just going to stick with the risk. MLGO still climbing up towards previous high a day. That one's coming up towards $20. Guys, this is just every single day. It's just no chill. No chill. QNTM, this is got some good hype and momentum on this one. What is that, a quantum name? They came out with better than expected earnings, I believe. Recent-ish IPO. Let me look at the short interest QNTM. $3 per 100 shares to locate there. QNTM. Let's look at the short interest on this float. I mean, it's a recent name. I doubt there's much short interest on it. Yeah, only 2%. So mostly longs there. Man, that one is interesting to me. I know these names, there's a lot of hype behind this stuff. QNTM. Send request. $3 per 100. I'm going to take them. You guys are going to call me crazy. Go ahead. Please do not panic after I spend $3 on these locates. Just let me get involved, please. Gotta get some energy out, guys. Oh my god. I'm just gonna bow my head and say a quick prayer real quick. All right. Locate shares when this thing's at 1070. Drop 60 cents. Smashing that keyboard. All right, that is annoying. Okay, I'm still going to monitor it. I like it just risking the 1120s area. Man, I was getting so close to hitting that right there. All right, let's flip around. WRB has been given back everything. Everything. Still hasn't broken the wedge. Might have another chance to get in. Yeah, might. Man, I loved it right there at 1080s, and then I was like, okay, it's worth $3. Let's take this. I still like it a lot. I really do. I hate when it feels 1-to-1. Hate when it feels 1-to-1 like that. And then I can't get involved with it on a chase, dude. Like, my God, I can't get involved with this thing on a chase. And the previous close is 838. God, dude, it's so freaking annoying. Dropping down to 985 now. All right, let's flip around. We're going to stay positive. Keep the positive vibes going. MLGO being hit with some good resistance up over 19. The gold HMY, that one, 1438 hit. Kayvon shop starting to get the look. Shopify. All right, Shopify's getting Kayvon's look. He's looking for a little reversal there. All right. I feel good, man. I feel so good. I just got to get involved with one of these winners. Look at all these sell-offs, man. We'd be having leftovers right now and killing it. GFI is interesting up here. What kind of ticker is this? Gold? It's a miner. I haven't been doing well on these mining plays like the HMY, GFI. I was trading a few of them a week ago. I just don't really like the way those move. Oh, TMC, USOB. Okay, QNTM. Yeah, I mean, there still could be something here. Would need a little closer up to my risk. We need a little closer up to the risk, which maybe it's giving us right now to get involved. I feel like I need to start small-ish. If I get involved on this pop. Guys, I have 40 shares of ALC, 96.11. That's about $4,000. So, don't have a ton of BP. Is my problem. Isaiah is over 2Q on the day. Good job. Going to the doctor's appointment as well. So, you can take your green and run out. Dude, heck yeah. Nice job. Good work. Isaiah, it's been crushing it. Very good green week. CNXC doing what it should have done yesterday. Yep. Ooh, that's brutal. I think Isaiah hit that one, and what was it? You hit a different one as well. You were AGX. Oh yeah, that one looked good. See that was a hangover. Was interested in that one too. Yeah, 64. Here it is, another day of seeing things so well. And look at TMC. I get involved with that one early. Wanted it up towards 220, 210 down to 190. Should have kept my 220 risk, I reckon. Let these things play out. That has been the theme, letting them play out. Because TMC has dumped all the way down. ONDS, that one was beautiful too. Against the previous close hangover. A lot of these hangovers work the same way. You know, they're just against the previous close and fade. Feel like I'm seeing things well again today, just not, You think ALC's kind of... Your patience ran out with ALC. Yeah, 96, 30. Yeah, it's really slowing down, that one. Again, the hangover I take wants to go sideways. But all the other ones, the LTRC and XC, QNTM, I still like this one. It's quantum name against like $11. WRB, dude, this thing has been just on a slip and slide down. BRZE, the same thing. Gold and HMY, those ended up pulling back. MLGO hit nearly yesterday's high, and that one's been pulling back. Coming down towards the previous close area is MLGO. Be mindful of that. KULR, try to hit that on the short. God, I mean, seeing everything. Like usual, seeing everything. Feel like I'm seeing everything very well. But the executions... All right, so this KULR I was looking at for a short against the 185 area. I missed that. So it has a ton of support down at the previous close, 146 range, under 150. I've been thinking about just a little scalp bounce under 150. It's kind of where my mind's at with that one right now. And then I'm thinking about getting out of ALC and taking a position on Quantum, as that one's curling back up. Taking a short, that is. As soon as I get out of ALC will dump, and then Quantum will spike. Oh, man. That would just be amazing, wouldn't it? Let's see. ALC. Quantum getting a squeeze on it right now, up towards the highs. Yeah, the problem right now is definitely the lack of BP. Might need to get some funds in here to have enough BP to make some multiple trades happen. Monster pulling back in. That was on the watch list. Pulling back in. All right, PRTG, that one did a liquidity grab under the whole dollar, $10. So be mindful of that. I go over that a lot when things gravitate towards a level such as that. Oftentimes they'll pull under it, rug pull, then get a little bounce back up and over. Quantum up towards $11. It's like trying for the third time up there. GFI, yeah. GFI coming back in. Let me see. If I see something that I feel is worthy of a trade, I will probably liquidate ALC to get involved. Quantum just has a lot of resistance up here in this 1220 range. 1220 is where I feel like I would have to give that to. Which maybe it climbs up there, in which case I would take the trade. WRB could be some kind of a bounce down here. Dude, that would have been massive being involved in that short. Man. All right, what are you guys looking at? It doesn't look like we're missing much. KULR is coming down here towards that little bounce play I was considering. I would be going like 300 shares or so with a 3 or 4 cent stop. Probably on this one just for a little scalp. Quantum still setting up at $11. Be mindful of that. This is the play that's still holding its gains fairly well right now is Quantum. WRB, there could be a dead cat bounce play there. That one's been sliding down. TMC, I still don't mind hitting this one on sloppy seconds if that's, on a short, if that pops up towards 203 or so. And just flip around, do a little flip around. Yeah, if you guys want me to look at anything, just let me know. QNTM, oh man, yeah, up at 11. It's kind of elevating down again. Sloppy seconds up there, 1120s. 1120s are hard for that one to get up and through. The magic 20 cent area, we go over that quite often. 1120 there, being tough. Man, WRB, this thing sliding on down. That one's getting tempting for just a scoop as it's coming down near its open. I think ALC, I'm just going to go ahead and nix that one. Let me try to just get out of this one. It's got a little spread on it, so I'm trying to just get out of it here. All right, I'll take the L there. ALC, that's okay. A-okay. Quantum up here at 11. Very interesting. Joshua Allen in the building. Good morning to you. Yeah, CPro I use for executions. They have all the shorts, so I got the short locate monitor using CPro. And I use Thinkorswim for my scanners. Scanners here, I got like overbought, short sale, gainers, losers, all that, and then charting. I've used Thinkorswim charting for 10 years. I can't like not use it. So I know people ask about that, but I just use them for charting and scanners. And then CPro's got all the shorts. So I'm mainly short, so I use that. But yeah, any questions, let me know. So far, missed a few, eyeballing a few, taking a couple paper cuts. Let's flip around, see if we can find something else. Your mind has to be stronger than your emotions. IBRX. Tried to tap this one at 330. It's down to 320 right now. OMDS. I saw that one for a good short. Seeing everything so well. Seeing it all well today. QNTM. If this one like spikes up and over 11, I'd probably have a 1220 risk there. It just makes me wonder, do I want to like start it now, or do I want to QNTM on the short side? Let me think about it. I can probably short it, like start it. I'm gonna start it right here. See if it does like a liquidity grab up and over the highs. Starting it on the short side, QNTM. I mean, it looks like it's going to try to squeeze out right here. But what I'm looking for is just to do a stop, liquidity grab, stop, and drop pretty much. That's what I'm looking for. Stop, drop, and roll. QNTM. That's what I'm looking for here. 1220 is really that, like, is really the level I'm looking at. So that's why I only started small. Because if this one pops up and over 12, I'd probably hit it one more time. Smaller share size. But if this thing wants to just start pulling back on towards $10 now, you know, we'll take a little profit there too. Wouldn't be upset about that. So we'll just see what she does here. Squeezing up a little bit. Squeezing up. Again, up over 12. I'm going to hit it again. Just gotta be patient with some of these. But 1220 is that area I'm looking at here. Average 11.15. It's bouncing around right here right now. Getting a it's got a lot of resistance up around 12. So that's what I'm looking at. And then, of course, all these upper shadows up here, up and over 13. So I don't mind this one a little higher to get involved with. Not a ton of short interest on this one. So that that tells me that these are mainly longs involved here. Just going to tap it for a little bit more right there, 1170s. I'm probably going to have to apply like decent risk to this one with that 1220 area that I'm looking at. See if it'll get over $12. 1136 average right now, which isn't great. I plan on hitting it again up and over 12. If this is the only thing squeezing right now, it's not going to be great for me. We shall see. Euphoria typically ends in tears. Euphoria typically ends in tears. It's got that 11 break right now. Kind of the ascending triangle break. Yeah, so I'm monitoring this one. I like what we saw over here when it hit pre-market highs, 1140, pulled back down to 970. That would be nice. 1120s 30 down to 950. All right. Looks like it wants up and over 12. I'm going to monitor that real quick. This is where I want to hit it against 1220. So I'm not going to give it a ton of room up and over like 1220. It would probably be... If it squeezes up and over, it's going to take out a lot of stop orders. And that's why I don't have a stop up there, because it's a little spready. Patience. Patience, young Padawan. Alright. So that one tapped 12. Kind of pulling back a little bit right now. 11 may hold up as support, Quantum. I'm going to let that one bounce around there for a little bit. Flip around. TMC, that was an awesome stop out at the top. Love that. WRB still lower, so be mindful there. It could be a dead cat bounce. TMC could be giving sloppy seconds on a short. This is a head and shoulders pattern, TMC. TMC head and shoulders pattern against $2, like 2034 could be the risk. So TMC not terrible. ALC, awesome. Just awesome. Okay, Vaughn, I might go on tilt today. If ALC fades and then I got involved with QNTM and then that one I stop out of, I may be on tilt because I'm seeing everything so good. All right, anything you guys want me to look at? I'm still kicking back with QNTM. That's more of that's accumulating longs right now in my opinion, so it's gonna got a lot of resistance up and over 12, so that one's just going to take some time as it's flopping around like a dead fish right now with some chat rooms probably on it. Lots of buyers down there at 1130s though. Lots of buyers at 1130s. Coming back up towards 12. Yeah, lots of lower shadows right there. Yeah, what's the SPY doing? SPY, oh my god. Today should be like a breezy green day with how I like to short everything. Jesus. TMC, good head and shoulders there against $2. That one's pulling back off of that. Yeah, I just looked at ALC. I don't know, dude. I'm pressing the wrong. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on today. Getting tilted though, because I've missed like this CNXC had an order out, missed it. This thing's down 4 points. DLTR had an order out, missed this one. That one's down 3 points. Yeah, I'm getting kind of aggravated here. And TMC stopped out at the top. ALC stopped out at the top, and then QNTM, I'm just kicking back with that one, trying not to get stopped out at the top. So, yes, getting a little tilted here. Getting pretty damn aggravated. All right, QNTM, decent sell-off right there. Got that 11th support on it, though. I could hit it with a little more and just risk the highs after that sell-off. Oh, yeah, I'm getting a little tilted. Getting kind of aggravated. Getting kind of aggravated. Let me look. W speeding up a little bit. Wayfair speeding up a bit. Yeah. I mean, if QNTM just keeps selling, like it just dumps like that. It dumps literally nearly a straight point down, and then bounces right up off of 11. And now it's climbing up towards 12 for a potential squeeze out. I hate that kind of thing. If the elevator's down like that, we need it to hold up as really strong resistance, not spike right back up. That is not very good for me. Yeah, that's not very good for me. It's going to probably pop up and over 12 now. This shit's getting annoying, dude. This shit's getting so annoying. Bounce right up to 12. Straight back down to 11. Bouncing back off of 11. This thing's just giving me whiplash. I need to wear a helmet trading this thing. Oh, guys, I think what I'm going to do... I thought it might get up and over 12. It's holding 11 right now. I think what I'm going to do is set a I don't know. It's awful because of the spread on it, but I'm probably going to set a stop over the highs. That'd be painful. It's probably going to be like a 20-30 cent liquidity grab if it gets back up there. Need it to crack under this trend line 11. Need it to like snap down. That's what I do like. I'll say that. I do like about this ticker is the reason I like that being on the short side is when longs are going to be cautious here with how much this thing snaps every time it does. So it's going to cause them to be a little more hesitant. So might hit it with just a few more shares and then set a stop up and over the highs. Yeah, I'll do that. Hit it with just a few more and then 55, 11, 36. So there it goes up towards the highs. Set a stop at, it's a decent L. That thing does pop up there. It's a pretty decent L if that thing does pop up there. Yeah, set the 1250 stop on it. That's pretty, it's going to be a pretty decent L. Man, that will L sucko if that thing pops up there. But it looks like it wants to pop up over 12, so God, I'm going to get stopped out of the freaking top of this thing. The emotions in the ocean. And ALC under 96. So, God, just brutal. Just brutal day, man. Yep, QNTM climbing up towards 12. Looks like it's going to get it. The $12 break. We'll see if it holds it. Can't believe this thing has like dropped a point and climbed right back up there. Very fascinating. Fascinating indeed. But I feel the stop incoming. Here's 12. Yep. Here's the stop incoming. Aggravated with today. So damn aggravated. Stop me out, and then I've got to go. Stop me out, and I got to go. My stop should not be at 1250 though. I learned that lesson. Let's adjust it to like 12. Yeah, that's dumb. That's dumb. Let's adjust it to like 1260. Dumb day. Extremely dumb. Okay, Vaughn, trading W. You got medium size there. Yeah, that one. What's the SPY doing right now? SPY's getting a little bounce with W, so good work there. SPY's getting a little bounce with W, good work. Here comes the stop. Yeah, today, ending the week incredibly frustrated. Incredibly frustrated. With today. Very frustrated with today. Developing a twitch with how frustrated I am with today. It's just, oh my god. ALC, if I had, if I would have just stuck there and didn't move over here, would have been a break even or slightly green day. Yeah, so that's aggravating. That one's aggravating. Yep. Oh, yeah. It's hard to be positive when you're seeing everything well and you are getting effed. I guess not patient enough with that one, stopping out on one, trying not to stop out on another. You got so many things at play. Keith, up $101, practicing futures, then decide to chase it with real account down 11. Oh, dude, so annoying. Yes, trading is all mental. It's so aggravating. It's just all mental. It's the frustration with it. That is what it is, man. It's just the absolute aggravation with it. Absolute aggravation with trading. Back up towards 12. My God, dude. This thing is just absolutely, like, relentless. Can we just elevator down into a halt, please? That's all I'm asking for. Seriously, it's all I'm asking for. It's not asking for much. Oh, there we go. It's a decent elevator down. We gotta hold it, though. Gotta hold that elevator down. Gotta hold the elevator down. Keep elevatoring down. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, little grasshopper. All right, kicking back for a second, guys. Kicking back for a second. Kayvon, ABT. Let's take a look. ABT long. Nice. Working out against previous close. Trying to get a little bounce there. Nice. Popping up right now. Yeah, if in QNTM, I mean it's at a trend line. It needs to crack under that and really crack under $11. Keith, you plans to short CPro and futures oil just sounds fun. Shorting is most of the time fun. Shorting is generally fun. Need the party to be over here. Need the party to be over. All right. See if it tries to get a bounce off of 11 QNTM. $11 is that support area of VWAP, so we'll see if it tries to bounce off of there, stay heavy. I gotta go here briefly, guys. Soon, I gotta take my kids to the doctor. Trying to determine what I'm gonna do here. I'd like to actually milk a winner, that I was losing on. That would probably be the smart thing to do. I'd like it to elevate her down more, but it's 1250 down to 11. If we can get it down to like 10, I don't know. It may try to bounce here at 11. On the 5 minute, it's trying to bounce at 11. Thinking. Kayvon. I hate a lot of things today. If I can at least... If I can in green, I'll be happy. Ish. With how today's gone. Slowing down here, though. Trying to see what we can get here. Definitely going to adjust the stop, though. Probably. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want it back up to the highs. That's ridiculous. But yeah, today's exhausted me a bit, guys. It's a little aggravating of a day. A little aggravating. Just a little bit. Seeing things well, though. And, need to press the button. Need to let things give them a little bit more wiggle room. Be a little bit more patient. Spelled with a P-A-Y. That's what I'm trying to do here with QNTM. It is trying to bounce off of 11 right now. After 1250 down to 11. So it's only natural for it to get a little bounce here. But, starting to climb back up towards, 12 and the highs again, I wouldn't really like. So I'd probably stop out of it at that point. Or set a stop on it here soon, because I actually got to leave here shortly. So what I'm going to do, set probably a stop up here. Probably like 1190. And... let this one do its thing for a little bit here. If it climbs back up there, I'm going to be so damn pissed. So pissed if this thing climbs back up there. Well, not green yet. It may be a red to red. Red to even more red, Keith. A red to even more red day. We'll see. I'm going to set 11. God. 1190 stop. We'll see if that works out. 1190 stop. And kick back. So, could be a red day. If that bounces back up there, it could happen. It would be absolutely aggravating if it did, but it needs to crack under 11. It is slowing down here. All net. Fingers crossed it accumulated the longs, most of the longs already. But traders, that's going to wrap it up today. Glad I could hang out with you guys and trade again today. I mean, the trading is feeling good. So just got to work the winners and not let these losers get too out of hand. But and missed about 3 or 4. So missed a good couple. I know, Kayvon, you were mentioning that too. A couple misses. Yeah, it happens. It's just like, I wouldn't be so upset if I at least hit one of them, you know? Just at least hit one of them. And then ALC, you know, liquidated that at the top. It's just so damn annoying. But anyways, traders, I'll see you guys Monday morning. Take care. Stay safe.